Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm back to the same golf course pond because the thing is completely saturated and they don't want golfers on the greens screwing them up. I've also got the Piscifun Rain Suit on, which will be linked in the description. Want to check this thing out, see how it does in the rain. It should be I don't know, kind of on and off, fairly solid. There's been some pretty heavy downpours today, so that's entirely possible until it gets dark, and we should have a good idea of how dry these things keep me. Underneath, I've got a standard cotton hoodie, standard cotton sweatpants, so I'll know pretty quick if this thing is soaking through. So far so good on the rain suit. Alright, let's see what we can do. There we go. I saw this little guy chasing it. I was about to pull it out of the water and saw this guy chasing it, so I just stopped it and I took it. Actually kind of surprised. That was a pretty active follow right there. It's just a little guy on the Finesse TRD. Checking the lens. This is definitely a lens check day. There we go. Yeah, that was a good call. I'm going to try to keep the lens out of the wind. Seem to be upside on here. Not huge, but that's kind of close to what the normal size used to be in this pond around 2020. Just a quick update. I'm several fish in now. Been out for about 20-30 minutes. I'm still warm and dry. Catching tons of fish, having a blast. So far, yep, whole bass. Sure, there's another one. Jeez, man. They are biting. Oh, it's so much fun to just be getting into so many winter largemouth. Alright folks, we've been out here for about an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to start to lose daylight pretty quick. And then video quality is going to go to garbage. Oops, missed that one. That one. Oh, this has been fun. Yeah, feisty. Ooh, I think this is a good way to end it. This is probably the biggest one. We're close to it. Cool. All right, folks, we are losing daylight. Good news is, aside from where my sleeve is popping out of there, I'm totally dry. So let's take a trip home. I'll probably tomorrow morning just go over the features of the pants and jacket. So we'll take this back home and we'll see you in a bit. All right, so this is it packed up. In order to dry it out the other day when I was in that soaking rain, just threw both pieces on a single hanger. They were dry within a couple of hours. And then I repacked it for the first time in what it comes in. Fits in there perfectly as long as you just kind of fold it to the same length, roll it. Anyway, let's get back into this, starting with the pants. Just a wee bit muddy from that last trip. As you can see, it is branded on the front of the left. Elastic waistband. I didn't have any issues whatsoever with them riding down or anything like that. The only other real notable feature is the ankle cuffs. As you can cinch them down to whatever boot or wading shoe or whatever that you're sporting at the moment. One of the huge things for me is there is a noticeable absence of pockets. But in light of the fact that I'm probably primarily going to be using these with some kind of pants underneath, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I mean, you got them on, you just reach into your pants and get what's ever in the pockets. Other than that, nothing really notable feature-wise on these. Moving on to the zipper. A YZZ type zipper. It does have an internal flap for moisture, so when stuff does inevitably leak through the zipper, it's not going to go straight to whatever you've got underneath. Up here, we've got the hood, which is totally packable. So you can roll it up, stuff it in the collar, and snap it into place. So the hood can be completely rolled up, stashed away. Moving to the next feature of the hood, cinch strap on either side to get it more snug to whatever hat or beanie or whatever you got going on. You can see one of the seams here, and it is fully taped, so I'm digging the waterproof claim right there. Got pockets on each side, YZZ, a little bit of a flap, probably not as waterproof as the body zipper, but it's not bad at all. And as long as you have that cinched down, it folds away, you don't even see it, so you're probably not going to get much moisture intrusion from that. At the waist, you have another couple of cinches to kind of seal yourself up a little more. And let's get into the inside of this thing, because I just want to show you everything is fully taped seams. Everything is. Piscifun claims this to be 100% waterproof, and from the looks of it, it certainly seems that way. It's built as well as any of my snowboard jackets. I don't even know if you guys know this. I do a lot of snowboarding, and all my gear is fully taped. I've never had any intrusion And the other day when I was out there, I didn't have any water intrusion either, except when I made that mistake of having the hood down. Some water collected in the hood, and when I bent over to get the bait, the water kind of went down because I didn't have it fully zipped up, and went down, kind of saturated the front a little bit. So obviously most people wouldn't make that mistake. And again, more taping, even in the hood. They're not messing around. This is a really nice set of gear for the price point. Now, on to the actual waterproofness and breathability of this. It says a rating of 10,000 for waterproofness. That tends to be the bare minimum of my snowboard gear, but not so much with this stuff. The reason that I want higher ratings on snowboard gear is you're out there all day long, and if you're in snow, getting blasted by it all day, you're sweating like crazy from going down the slopes and charging hard. You're gonna sweat, and it's actually going to warm up your gear, melt the snow, and then you're gonna be flying down a slope at 30-40 miles an hour, and that stuff will penetrate if it's less than, say, 10, 20,000. But 10,000 for something where you're standing still, that's a good rating. Breathability, 3,000 grams per meter in a 24-hour period. I'm not exactly sure how that would feel in the middle of the summer, but I know in the spring, fall, and winter, that should be plenty. As long as you are well layered underneath this, you should stay completely dry. And if any condensation from your sweat builds up or whatnot, it should escape the jacket pretty well. Same goes for the pants. And that's pretty much it. Now, the real cool thing about this rain suit, it's a retail of 53 bucks. Right now, I looked today, they're on sale for 40. So you get full set, 40 bucks. It's gonna keep you dry in the winter, the spring, next fall. Again, I'm not entirely sure about the summer. I might revisit this in the summer. Might intentionally go out on a severely rainy day and wear this and just see how I feel in it. So just to show you really quick, let's get it back in the bag. What I do is make it pretty much the same size of the bag. Fold it in half and I roll it. All right, for the pants. And the jacket, you're gonna wanna zip it up. And we all know how to fold things. Hood, place it there. Fold this in half again. Not perfect, but it doesn't need to be because this thing was packed away for quite a while. And just roll it as you're throwing it in the bag, and you're good. Cinch strap on that so everything stays in there nice. And there we go, folks. I did that really quickly. Everything fits in the bag. I gotta tell you, folks, this is a really cool product. I know I'm going to be putting a lot of use to this thing, and if you like what you see here, you probably should too. Thanks for watching, folks, and we will see you on the next one.